There's a type of YouTube short blowing up right now that almost nobody is making: 3D animated prehistoric content. Channels in this space are pulling millions of views, and you don't need to know a single thing about animation to do it. I'm going to walk you through the entire workflow step by step. If you dig into viral shorts right now, 3D animated content is everywhere. Filter by popularity, and you'll see videos hitting millions of views consistently. But here's the problem. Most of those channels are covering the same topics, and new creators are flooding in daily. Jumping into that crowd right now would mean competing against hundreds of channels making the exact same content. So instead of fighting that battle, the move is to take that viral 3D animation style and pair it with a lower competition topic: prehistoric and extinct animals. Channels like Extinct Zoo are already proving there's massive demand for this content, but their visual style is completely different. That's the gap. You're going to fill it with 3D animated shorts that look like they were built in Blender, without ever touching Blender. And no, you don't need any animation experience. AI handles the heavy lifting. Let me show you how to set everything up from scratch. If you've got an old, unused channel sitting around, repurpose it instead of creating a new one. It helps you avoid potential shadow ban issues that can come with brand new channels. Rename it to fit your niche. Then generate a profile picture and banner using AI. This whole step should take you about 10 minutes. Don't overthink the branding at this stage. Get it clean and move on. Before you upload anything, handle two things. First, add channel tags. These are keywords that tell YouTube what your content is about. Drop your niche into ChatGPT and ask it to generate relevant channel keywords. Copy those straight into your channel settings. Second, go into your intermediate features and verify your phone number. These are small steps, but skipping them can limit your channel's reach before you even start. Channel's ready. Now let's get into video creation. And this is where it gets interesting. Before you create anything, you need to understand what makes these shorts go viral. Don't just start recording. Study first. The two channels to analyze are Zach D Films and Extinct Zoo. If you watch 2 or 3 of their videos, you probably won't catch it. But after watching enough of them, a clear pattern emerges. Every high-performing short follows the exact same 3-part structure. Part 1. The hook. The first 5 seconds hit with a shocking statement or question. This is the most dangerous animal that ever lived. You've been breathing wrong your entire life. No intro, no greeting, no context. Just immediate shock. Your only job in those first 5 seconds is to stop the scroll. Part 2. The explanation. The next 25 seconds break that statement down as simply as possible, backed by fast-paced 3D visuals. The goal here is to deliver value quickly while keeping the viewer locked in with the animation. Part 3. The twist. The ending flips expectations and leaves the viewer stunned. This is what drives rewatches and shares. Look at the comments on Zach D Films' top shorts. That tells you everything. Satisfying visuals and zero fluff is the formula. Now let's build your first video around it. Go to Extinct Zoo, sort by most popular, and note which topics consistently pull the highest views. You're looking for patterns. Which animals, which time periods, which angles get the most engagement. Then drop all of those viral topics into ChatGPT and ask it to generate 20 short video ideas based on those themes. This gives you a content bank you can work from for weeks. Once you've picked your first topic, build a prompt template based on that 3-part structure: hook, explanation, twist, and use ChatGPT to generate your script. Now here's where most people make a costly mistake. Do not publish a 100% AI-generated script. YouTube has been actively demonetizing channels for exactly this. Channels are losing their revenue over it. Rewrite at least 70% of the script in your own words. Your phrasing, your rhythm, your personality. This isn't optional. It's how you protect your channel from day one. Script done. Now let's give it a voice. Open ElevenLabs, paste your rewritten script, and select an energetic AI voice. For this type of content, you want energy, not calm narration. Here's the key that most people miss. Switch the model to 11v3. This produces a natural 99% realistic voiceover that's nearly impossible to distinguish from a real human recording. But the model alone isn't enough. You still need to do your part. Add exclamation marks where the energy should spike. Use commas to control pacing and create natural pauses. Emphasize key words in the text. That's the difference between a flat robotic read and a voiceover that actually sounds like someone recorded it in a professional studio. Voice is handled. Now let's tackle the part that makes or breaks these videos, the visuals. First, create a master-style prompt in ChatGPT that defines the exact 3D look you want. Clean, slightly stylized, Blender quality rendering. Paste it in and tell ChatGPT to reference this style whenever it generates scene prompts for you going forward. This keeps every visual in your video consistent. Then feed it your scenes one at a time. If your script opens with "insects once ruled the sky and they were huge," you type something like "huge gigantic dragonflies flying around a lake in the prehistoric age." They are very big. Background is blue. ChatGPT takes that and turns it into a detailed, optimized image prompt ready to go. Paste that prompt into Grok Imagine, and it generates a high-quality 3D-style image within seconds. Quick tip: add 3D rendered, Blender style, cinematic lighting, hyper-detailed to the end of every prompt to keep that premium look locked in. Now here's what makes this workflow so fast. Once your image looks right, use Grok to animate it as well. Prompt it to generate a short video clip with the motion you want. Dragonflies flying across the frame. Camera slowly pushing in on a prehistoric forest. Grok produces a smooth, animated clip directly. No second tool. No exporting and importing between platforms. Image and animation, same place, same style. Repeat this for every scene in your script. Download all your clips and let's move to editing. Open CapCut, start a new project, and set your aspect ratio to 9:16. Drop your voiceover onto the timeline first. This is your backbone. Then layer your video clips into the correct positions to match your script. Take your time here to make sure every visual lines up with the right part of the narration. Add transitions between clips. Glitch-style transitions work especially well for this type of fast-paced content, and CapCut has solid free options built in. Then use the auto caption feature under the text tab and add animated text styles to keep the visuals dynamic and easy to follow. But your video isn't done yet. There's one more layer that separates amateur shorts from ones that actually feel professional. Sound effects, growls, screams, footsteps, ambient rumbles. This is what makes your video feel alive instead of flat. You can grab free sound effects from Pixabay or use Epidemic Sounds if you want a bigger premium library. Match your effects to the action in each scene. A dinosaur on screen should have weight and presence behind it. Get this right and your retention jumps immediately. You just got the full workflow: niche selection, channel setup, viral script structure, AI voiceover, 3D visual generation, and professional editing with sound design. Everything you need to launch a 3D animated prehistoric shorts channel without knowing how to animate or spending thousands on software. This niche still has wide open space, but that window is closing as more creators catch on. If you want to keep finding opportunities like this before they're saturated, subscribe to Publish to Profit. Check out the videos on your screen for more workflows you can start running today. I'll catch you in the next one.